Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel. I don't know why I did this, but hello. Yeah. Sorry, I was eating a pumpkin cookie and now it's like stuck in my throat. But it's okay. Today I just kind of wanted to do like an update on where I'm at with the pregnancy. This past 2 weeks have been hell, legit hell, but we're almost at the finish line, so that's good, very freaking good. Let's see, so on Friday, so in 2 days, I'll be 37 weeks or 39 weeks, I'll get into that later. But for the past 2 weeks, I've been having contractions, Braxton Hicks, all of that good stuff. So my body's definitely getting ready for labor. I have a lot of back pain all the time. I am getting really nauseous again. And TMI, I'm going to the bathroom a lot more, which are all signs of labor coming within the next few weeks, which is really good because there's some people who will never have any signs of labor at all. Especially if they're first-time parents, so I'm glad I'm having at least a little bit of them. So yeah, I'm going to the doctor's weekly now, so I have to go every Monday, just so that they can make sure that she's doing okay, that I'm doing okay, everything of that sort. Make sure that she's getting ready to come out when she needs to come out. And so far so good with everything. On Thursday of last week, so like September or something, I was in the hospital because I woke up that morning and I was having like very painful contractions. They were still pretty far apart, but they were painful. So but then my mom came home and made me check my blood pressure because the AC just turned on, so if you can hear that, I apologize. In my family, high blood pressure is a really big thing, especially during pregnancy. It seems to come out more when we're pregnant, I guess you could say. So she made me check my blood pressure, and my blood pressure was okay, but my bottom number was too high. So I called my doctor and they asked me to go in, especially because she wasn't moving much either. She was kind of just like staying still all day, which is not like her. She usually moves around for an hour in the morning and an hour at night, and then she just chills all day. So it was kind of weird because I kept poking at her and she just wouldn't move. So I was in the ER, or I was in labor and delivery, and so my blood pressure looked fine. As soon as we got to the freaking labor and delivery, she started moving, so she's fine. But they caught that I have tachycardia. So I have sinus tachycardia with the pregnancy. So there's bouts throughout the day where my heart rate can get up to 160 beats per minute, and then it'll stay at that for like 2 hours. And I knew that was going on because when it happens, I get really dizzy and I just don't feel well at all. And so I had been telling my doctor about it, but he told me there was no way for them to catch it unless I went in. And since I went in and they caught it I mean, it's a good thing I went in, even if it was from something unrelated to that, because they were able to catch it. But there's nothing they can do about it. I mean, they know it's there, but there's nothing they can do about it, so it's okay. At least now they know and I know what it is, and we can just watch it and monitor it, and that way they know to monitor it when I'm in labor, just in case something does happen. Then it's not like a scary or a new thing, I guess you could say. That's basically been like the most eventful thing that's happened so far. Like, there hasn't really been anything else to happen. I mean, I have a lot of freaking contractions and they hurt, and like they never lead to anything because they're so far apart and they're not super intense. They just hurt more because I feel like I labor more. I'm going to be a back laborer because I can feel the contractions more in my back is already sensitive as it is, just because I have a lot of issues with it. So that's where I'm kind of struggling, but it's okay. It is okay. The reason that I say I'm either 37 or 39 weeks is because in the beginning of my pregnancy, so for those of you, most of you know, is the first day of your last period is technically like when you were your start date of pregnancy, I guess you could say. Mine was December 22nd, and I know this for a fact because I have to track my periods because I've always been very irregular. So if I don't track, then I don't know because I'm so irregular. So I was tracking, and I had been tracking for like 8 months, and December 22nd is the day I started my last period. TMI, but whatever. So that would put my due date at September 28th. Now, I went in for an ultrasound when I was supposed to be like 9 weeks, 5 days, almost 10 weeks basically. And during the ultrasound, during the dating, he said that she did look like she was 9 weeks, but they were going to measure me at 7 weeks. So it pushed her due date back 2 weeks to October 12th, opposed to September 28th. Now, there wasn't he said that her growth shows 9 weeks, but they're gonna say she's 7 weeks. I don't know why, and the doctor has been going off of the October date because that's the date he got from the ultrasound, and which is fine. Like, if that's what the doctor says, then it's fine. But I personally think that she's September 28th because of all the signs that I've had, all the symptoms that I've had. Plus, she was measuring really small for a while. But then my doctor explained to me that this whole time that they've been telling me that she's measuring small, it's actually me who's been measuring small. So he only told me that this past Monday. He told me that my stomach is measuring really small, but she's measuring, basically, if she were to be born right now, she would be a healthy weight. She would be big enough. So technically, they were just not giving me the full information, I guess you could say. So if I were to be 37 weeks or 39 weeks, which one I may be, my stomach has technically stopped growing at 28 weeks. So my stomach size measures 28 centimeters. I don't know, centimeters, which is what the doctors use to measure our stomach. So that's why I've had to have 2 ultrasounds, one at 24 weeks and another one at 34 weeks. No, one at 32 weeks and one at 34 weeks, just to make sure that she's still growing okay. Because they thought it was her not growing, but it's really just my stomach. She has enough fluid. Plus, right now, I think the doctor said that she's around 6 pounds something ounces. So she's growing just fine. She is technically, from what I've looked at and everything, and also what I asked my doctor, if she were to be born right now, she'd be full term because of her growth, her size. So it makes me feel like her due date is actually September 28th, not October 12th. Because if it's October 12th, that means I have 20 more days. And I don't know how much more of just everyday random contractions I can handle. Especially if I'm not considered full term to him until October 12th. But that's just my little rant. It's just frustrating because I have a gut feeling she's going to be here before the end of September. And yet my doctor says October 12th. I don't know. It's just frustrating. The whole thing is just frustrating because everything came out on Monday that it's just my stomach measuring small, but she's measuring early, like she's measuring up to date, and she's measuring even a little bit before her due date, but yet it's just so confusing. I'm just frustrated. Maybe it could be that I just want her out, but at the same time, everything just leads up to it being September 28th. It's okay though. She's gonna come whenever she wants to come, but I feel like it's gonna be sooner rather than later, so it's okay. Yeah, I'm just gonna stick with the October 12th date for now, but if she comes early, I'm just gonna tell the doctor I told him so. Freaking told him so. Just kidding, I'm not gonna tell him that, but I wish I could. yeah, other than that, we have her whole room ready. So she has her like little nursery set up, and here, as you guys can see, I've shown you guys before, she has everything ready. I have a few like things that I have to put away still, but it's just like swaddles and stuff of mine that I have to find a place for. But everything else is ready. Her crib's ready, but she's not going to be using it for a little bit. Her bassinet right there is ready. That's going to go in our room next to my bed. Her closet is ready. Actually, let me show you guys her closet because I think it's cute. Well, I think it's the most organized thing I have of hers. So we have like all her newborn diapers are right here. There's a little bit of newborn and then size 1 diapers here because that's all we have basically. We have all her bibs right here. She has a bunch of bibs. I got all these on Amazon for like 10 bucks. And they're super soft and very thick. And there's little foxes. And then these were gifts or stuff we bought at the store for her. You can never have too many bibs, I've realized, especially after watching my sister have her 2 kids because they drool over everything. These are all swaddles. There's a bunch more like down there. And then in here, these are all her towels and her washcloths. And the bottom one right there is empty, so there's nothing there yet. And then we have her clothes. This isn't all of her clothes. This is kind of just like little things here and there. So we went shopping because she didn't have like jumpers or anything. What she has a bunch of is onesies. I'll show you guys in a sec. So we got her like little outfits. So we got her these. It was during like the Carter's 50% off sale, so all of this was half off, which is really nice. And then I had a $30 off coupon, so even better. We got her this. A lot of this is from the baby shower, and then she has some right here, and then that's stuff that I've thrifted as well. We got this, a lot of it at the baby shower. So these are wipes. These are the Kirkland brand wipes that I got a few weeks ago just because I want to try them out. And then we have size 1 diapers we got. I think these are size 1 as well that I've gotten. I have a box of size 1 and a box of size 2. So that's nice. And then we have like her little thing set up right here. But this is what I mean about her having more onesies than anything. So she has a bunch of like onesies, shirts, but she doesn't really have any pants. So that's why we went and got her like all the clothes over there. And so we got her these little pants right here and these right here. And then we got her like just black and gray ones. But she has a bunch of just like onesie shirts, more than she has like outfits, I guess you could say. She has a lot, but not, well, she has a lot in general. Like, I'm not going to be buying her any more clothes or anything because she has enough to last her. She has quite a bit of newborn, but she has a bunch of like 3-month clothing, which 3 to 6 months, which will last her at least through the winter because she's going to be here during the cold. The last thing that we need to buy her is going to be a jacket. She doesn't have any jackets or like a full-on. She has 2 snowsuits, but we want to get her another one that's less bulky than the ones we have. So just a jacket and a snowsuit are the last 2 things because those are things that she is really going to need, and I feel like are a big priority, especially living in Utah, living in the cold, knowing how cold it gets, and not wanting my child to freeze to death. Because I appreciate you guys so much for watching. I really, really do. Thank you guys a lot. And I'll be updating you guys as the days go by. I'll make a video when she's here, so hopefully that'll be in the next few days. But thank you guys again so much for watching. I will see you guys next time. Bye.